Well, morning Dowse,
Morning.
Here we are again. If we start by briefly having a look back to last Saturday, Chelmsford. Once again, we went behind in the first half, but once again, we came back from being behind and at least got a point.
I think we're a big strong side. I think we're in a false position in the league, to be honest. It's false. I think it's false 2 or 3 games. I don't think it's false 12 games, to be honest. I'm probably saying that you are where you are in the league. But I thought we were big and strong. I thought we didn't compete at all in the first half. I thought, except for getting in the last kick of the first half, where so at half time it was all about we've got to compete, let's compete. We've done that miles better second half, miles better, and probably should have won the game on chances second half. But not kidding myself, we could have been 1, 2, 3 down at half time. So we've got to get consistency, which we talked about all week. We've got to get a belief in the camp, which we've talked about all week about competing. And yes, we all want to play this great football, but because of the situations we've said many times, I don't think we've had a chance to do it. So it's all about, trying to get the fans up for it by working hard as you can, competing the best we possibly can, and that's what's going into tomorrow's game. But I thought again it was a game of 2 halves, and we've said that quite a lot.
Yeah, it very much was. I think if you'd walked in and watched the last 20 minutes, you wouldn't have been able to understand how we didn't win 5-0. But if you watched the 90, a draw was probably a fair result.
Probably a fair result on 2 halves. I would create better chances, but it was a fair result. I thought it was anyway. And little things we've got to come back and all that, by getting consistency in the game. But let's start competing again first. Let's be aggressive. Let's compete. Once we get the competitive side, we'll be fine. And obviously players coming back, that'll be fine as well. But yeah, it was very frustrating. Obviously watching the game again from up there, very frustrating. But we're all where we are. With 3 points, we're 1 win away from being top. That's the way we've got to look at it. We've got a great game coming up Saturday, but we've got to get that right again. So we've been talking about it all week in training and telling the players how good you are really. So all I want them to do tomorrow is compete. The result comes on my head. Let them compete.
Sure. Once again, you brought Paul Hodges on, and he added a lot of energy and dynamism, and he drove forward at them, and arguably was responsible for quite a bit of a change in the way the game was going.
I thought he was the best player, to be honest.
Is he a bit frustrating that he does that when he comes on as a sub? And
no, because I know people say over games he started, we've lost, and he hasn't performed well from the start, but he's got to get right in his game and all the rest of it. He's got to, but I don't think the reason I'm not putting him in is because we've lost the games he's played. That's rubbish. The bottom line is he has had a thigh injury and all that, which has kept him out. He has come back. He's done well. Has he got a chance of starting? Yes, he has done massively well when he comes as a sub. But if he's just going to be a super sub, I imagine he wouldn't want to be here. And that's not good. Me against the player. He's got to find a way to start the game, playing well in the game, and stay in the game. I thought he done very well when he come on. Very, very well. I thought he's our best player, to be honest. Like when he come on, I thought he changed the game and all that. And we've got to get that consistency into him. But the reason he's been on the bench, not doing much in the last couple of weeks, is because he's had a thigh strain, which has kept him out. He's fit now. He looked lively coming on. Has he got a chance tomorrow? Hopefully. But the bottom line is he's got to get in the team. It's no good him being a super still, because he'll not want that, and I don't want it either. So we've got to try to find a way between where he plays from the start, he plays well, and he stays in the team. So that's up to him, to be honest. He's done fits and starts, but when he has his starts, he's near bad. He makes things happen. But it has always been when he's coming as a sub. To be fair, when he hasn't come on as a sub, he's done. He's got a penalty he did against. It's Peter Jordan here. I'm doing this live interview at the minute, so it's not a problem. Not a problem at all. Not a problem, Pete. You sit there and you listen on, so that's me now anyway. So he's coming, so I can't call the board. Right, okay, Pete.
Don't worry, we will leave that in, Peter.
Peter needs to be famous for a dear son. But he did start against. Look at now Eastbourne when he nicked the penalty, when he drifted out the game. We've got to get him. I kept saying about his fitness, about being fitter, so he can actually play 90 minutes. It's up to him. But I think he's a good talent.
Absolutely. And finally, on that, Jamal Lazar made an impact, scored the goal. And I imagine did what you brought him in to do, which is run at people, use his pace. Yeah,
he done well. He done well the last couple of games, and he set up a couple the other day. But I thought he should have scored the one where Heidi's got in. I thought he should have scored that. And he's a lovely boy, and he's got loads of pace, which I thought were lacking, and all that. So the things I thought were lacking in the team, watching it from the start, is aggression a little bit. We need some aggression in there. And we haven't quite found that yet. Me, to make a tackle, we missed pace in the team, and I think he brings that. And all that, so we just got to make sure that we're spotting him out. But he should have scored in the first half, and maybe should have scored again. But he did finish a good goal where he'd done that himself by working the centre half to give him a ball to score. And I thought what he scored was probably his hardest finish, to be honest. But fair play, he is a good lad. He's looking bubbly last night in training. When these players come down, sometimes you don't notice any difference, but when he's finishing has been different to everybody else's. So it's fine. But the lads have been training well this week. We've been really on it this week. Magic. I think the lads have been fantastic on Tuesday and Thursday. So we're looking forward to the game tomorrow.
Absolutely. You touched on this yourself a minute ago. You said it was very frustrating sitting up in the stands. So you finished your band now. What did you learn or anything about?
You do. You see
from
it
watching from a different perspective.
You see it different. Just frustrating. Martin and Martin, there's no problems with them doing the team when I'm up in there. But it is because you're going to change with me. Like, oh come on, let's get this, that, and that's how we're going to play. And you have it. Let's fight on the beaches. And all of a sudden you go away from her because I'm a million miles away from him, instead of trying to continue on the side with shouting or whatever, and it comes so straight. But it becomes funny sometimes. It is. You're there and you're kicking every ball. It was hilarious. I was blinking in the stand and when we're 3-0 up in the cup game, and as you know, I get the cleaners, the girls in on a Thursday for a cup of tea, and stuff like that. Phil Ledger's wife and all that, and stuff like that, and Connie Lipper's wife and Deb and all. Lovely girls, and they come for a cup of tea and we're laughing and joke on. Anyway, it's 3-0 and all that, and stuff like that. They're there, how are you girls and all that. I'm in the stand. How are you doing? Oh yeah, good and all that, It gets a 3-1. I'm getting a bit like this. 3-2. I'm flicking like I'm like on a rocking horse on, and she's tapped me on the shoulder. Let's just say, oh yeah, who won the golden goal and all that. I'm thinking, not now, please, and all that. No, yeah, it's not a very good game, is it? Do you not think I know about it? Or it's hilarious, but I didn't say nothing. You just got to laugh because they come in here. It's always nice to see them on a Thursday, but because we're sitting behind us, you just got to be a bit careful. And it was weird to say because I am very much on my tours anyway and heart on my sleeve sort of lad. But I just found it very difficult sitting in the stand. I hated it. I hated a whole lot of it. But I got to make sure it doesn't happen again. You
did say to me though after the first one that you'd spotted two things through being up higher, and one was lack of pace and one was a lack of leadership.
Yeah, and brought it in.
And you'd noticed that from looking from a different point of view. You do,
you do. You sort of listen. The team, we've got to progress, as you know, and I can imagine some people getting frustrated with these. We haven't won 4 league games, I think, and I've lost one, and I understand that, and I understand people having a crack at me about it a little bit. I do understand that, but you do see things when you're up there. But I'm not an up there person. I like being in the mix and seeing it at that level. But the aggression in the side, that's why Christian. And Kane's a big miss because he would bring us aggression. With footballers, we've got plenty of footballers, but we want the competing side of the game, right? And that's what I thought we need. And the pace, especially because we had nobody for electrifying pace, but this lad's got it. And so you do see things all the time. Listen, I am still trying to go bit by bit to get a settled team eventually, and we will do. And but it just. Again, frustrations come in sitting there, but listen, I can't keep saying that. I can't keep saying injuries. I can't keep saying frustrations. I've got to get a side out to win matches, as simple as that. So the quicker we do that again, the better.
Absolutely. And speaking of which, just about now, as we're recording this, announcement's going out about the loan signing of Toby Edser.
Yes, which is pleased for you more than anything. Don't you tell me about Toby Edser. I've been a Nottingham Forest fan. You know all about him. Okay, so. Yes, Toby, as you know, David, is from Nottingham Forest. Unfortunately, everybody's got the grouse to bear. He's played under 23 football for the last 3 years. He's captain in your 23s. He's been in the first team bench a couple of times. That's right, yes. And we think he's been in there for too long. He wants to play senior football. We want him to. He'll pass the ball for him, that's for certain. You've got great technique on him. And all that. And I think there's something we're missing and all that. So we're looking forward to having him tomorrow. Midfield player. You can play a 4, you can play a 10, you can play an 8. So. Would like to have him on board, even though he's from Forest.
Even though he's from Forest, but he's also from Guildford.
That's right. Yeah. So it's probably pot luck really because they want him playing in the league, as you know, and he probably can, and we'll find out, won't we? But the bottom line is because he's a local boy, it suits everybody. From him, his mum and dad again coming to watch playing games. He's very impressed with the club. Comes with a nice kid, nice lad, and all that. We've had him in here. David Howells, ex-Tottenham lad, sorted out a deal for him. Forest have been very good about it as well. So we can play in the FA Cup tomorrow. Brilliant, So all the things that we need really. So we really look forward to having him involved, and I'm sure he'll do very well for him.
Excellent. I hope so. Obviously,
for obvious reasons, definitely. Right.
Right, and another. Perhaps a much more famous person who's never played for Nottingham Forest, sadly, you had involved at training this week. You had Rob Green come down. How did that come about?
But I got, obviously Martin knows him, and obviously I remember, funny enough against Forest, because I remember he's quite good, David. I I remember years ago being Walton Hurst manager and Martin Taylor coming in and saying, I've got to shoot off to Woking, and Woking were playing Nottingham Forest, if I'm right. Is that right?
That was something like, I can't remember how many years ago this week.
Right, okay, all right, okay. Glenn was manager, Glenn Cottle, who
Yes.
was Martin says, oh, Rob Green says callers, we're going to watch Woking. We'll watch Rob Green, and ended up being a massive Woking fan, him and his dad. Massive standard terraces, his favourite player was Lovins Batty and all that. Yeah. So when my main star got a job, one of the first persons I want to ring is Rob Green. What can you do? Can you help? Can you come down? Same as Clive Walker and all that, you know, all the ex-players, Blackie and all that. What can you do to Lloydie? I keep mentioning all them players. I want to get involved in the club. You know, so I'll come down. I'll come down to training night. I didn't think no of it, and we're doing training. Everything's short, and he's standing there, brilliant. So he come over, talk to Martin. Also, he talked to lads, and he come and everybody listening. He gives some lads some encouragement for Saturday and what he thought in the FA Cup. And as you know, my record's crap in the FA Cup, so he had to give me some advice as well. But he's been to World Cups, fantastic. He's a working fan. Get him involved, and he just sat him down for a couple of minutes and had a chat about it. And he introduced himself to everybody and give some lads some advice ahead of Saturday's game, which was fantastic, you know, and how to, being a working fan, how to combat that as well, and about the club. So he knows all about the club and how we play and all that. And I thought he thought training was lively. He thought so it was important that he told the players that as well. And it was great to see him. I hope Clive Walker comes down the following week to see the lads as well, you know. So for me, you just got to get as many people helping the working way the best we can, you know. So that's where we are, you know. So fantastic, really. But great to see him there, really was.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll leave a couple of things till the end, but if we can talk about tomorrow's game now, Welling. How are Welling set up? What are you expecting from them?
We might have one or two because the lad Jeb, he's out. He gets. We've been playing 4-4-2, 4-4-1-1. Maybe we don't know what's happened with Coombs. The lad is saying from Billericay, can he play or not? If not, Mills will play up there. Obviously Steve King, he's been a successful non-league manager, hasn't he? And like I say, went on. I think it's 10 games unbeaten. You know, we've only been beaten twice, like. But with my record in the FA Cup, I think they think it's a banker. You know what I mean? So I was going to high 50 on them to win it, to be honest. But it's one of them. Just obviously every club I've been to, as you know, I've won championships. Brilliant manager, I won for awards, championships, bringing everything possible. Had some dreams. I was only one kick away from being in the league up from Hampton last year. And all that, but FA Cup, everything I've done the FA Cup games wrong. I've never been to the first round proper. I'm dying to do it tomorrow. I hope the supporters can back me all the way. I'm dying for them to see success as well, which we want for them more than anybody. So hopefully everybody can come tomorrow. Please come tomorrow and let's roll the club on. Let's get everybody behind everybody. We want the lads to give the fans effort to meet them halfway and what the fans do and all that. And that's been the message this week to the players. I'm desperate to win the game. You know, I really do. I would love to get in the first round proper. I've never been. Only trouble is they're a very good side, and he'll be ready for us as well. And Steve King will have the same thoughts, I imagine. But he's done it before, so if you can let me have this one, I'll be appreciated.
And with regard to tomorrow's game, but back to players, are the Oxford lads likely to be available? Do you think?
I don't think so. I think again, I don't think they'll want to risk him. Right. I think they're in training a little bit now. I think they've done some running, which is good, but not fit enough to play a match. So I mean, I'll cut the cards on the table and say I don't think it's going to happen. Okay. If it is, it is fantastic. We'll know after this morning's training session, but because I haven't run yet, I'm sort of saying, you know, you never know. I might get some good news.
Sure. I've noticed because I'm nosy. I've noticed a couple of different things in here this week. You've got quite a lot of. Player data, you might call it, player stats on sheets on the board and on the wall here. Are they yours or is that Ian?
Ian does all that, like, you know, stuff like that, how many minutes they've played, what they've played, what the assists are, you know, who's got assists and all of this, minutes on the pitch and off the pitch and all that, you know, so Ian gets it all. It's interesting to look at how many games and who's been, like, obviously Max Krasmar, he scored the most goals but done the most assists as well. It's interesting, isn't it, you know, and stuff like that where some haven't, you know, so it's nice to see where you look and see who's playing well, but if you study it, and it doesn't lie, does it? It doesn't lie. So you like to see who's done the most assists, who's helping this, who's made a tackle here, and all the rest. So Ian gets it all taken up, which is very interesting for us to see, you know.
Sure.
You know, stuff like that.
So it's sort of marrying gut feeling and observation with hard evidence.
Of course, because I watch the games afterwards anyway. So sometimes I could be wrong a couple of times. You know, I could never be wrong in a match day because you can't be. But sometimes you look and think, oh, quick, that wasn't as what I thought. Getting TV and getting it on the video, which Ian does. Look at me, him and Martin can have a watch of it and say, listen, this is that. But he's been doing that for quite a long time, studying it, and the amount of minutes people, you know, like people saying they haven't had much of Reggie, and Reggie's been a young boy, a very talented young boy, But within the 14 games, he's been, except for last Saturday, he's been involved in every single one and come on 12 times. 12 times he's come on, you know. So you're thinking he has, for a young kid, it is quite a lot of involvement. Little things like that you pick up and you can show the players that, you know.
Yeah, good point. Can we just go off topic a little bit here, second to last subject area? Nothing really to do with Woking Football Club, but I'm sure supporters would be interested to hear this about you. You were involved in a charity event last Saturday.
Me and Adrian with us, obviously, Marie have been helping the club unbelievable, to be honest. We do a thing for the M&S Trust, and we're massively involved in the M&S Trust, where we go up to London and try to raise, I think, 50, 60, 70, 80 grand to do. And these kids, not a lot of these kids survive, you know, it's a very sad thing. So we bother minibuses and take the families back and forwards in a minibus to Winter Wonderlands, and all the money we've raised on Saturday night goes towards that, or taking them to Kingston, where the children buy their parents presents at Christmas and all that, you know. It's a massive thing which has been massively part of my life for the last 10 years, and I love going. Then we had a great night on Saturday and we raised loads of money. Very sad story, it's very emotional, to be honest, but if you, on my point of view, if I can help in any little way, I'm a big believer. If you can help these people out, you do. Adrian's the same. So what we'll do at Christmas, we'll get 2 minibuses from the school and just keep driving the families back and forwards, helping out in a great night, and that's what we've got to do, you know. So we'll be okay from there, you know. So hopefully it'll be okay. So we should be alright.
Well, thanks for telling us about that.
And Dickie Bird tied up as well. Got your Dickie Bird tied, got your shirt. So I dressed like that most weekends, you know.
I did see you in your suit as we were going last Saturday. Yeah. Yes, very smart.
I appreciate that.
Look better than me in my Marks and Spencer suit.
I was hired by. I borrowed it off Adrian with us. I borrowed it. I said I'm not wearing one of them, so I borrowed the top. Honestly, I had to borrow a belt off Judy behind the bar to fix it all up. I did. My colours all over shop. I couldn't get the fligging thing on. I couldn't. So I looked at the right tramp I had to do, like, you know. So but enjoyed it. It was quite good, you know. So it was good stuff. But it's not my scene all that, to be honest. I'm dressing up. But lovely night.
Excellent, very worthwhile. And finally then, just a quick plug for the 100 laps, just giving back to raising money, but this time for the club. It's going very well. It's over halfway there now, and I'm in now, by the way.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, cheers.
Pleased to hear.
No, lovely. I appreciate all help. And listen, like John Monaghan, who I've just had a cup of tea with, he's done an unbelievable gesture to Christian Jolly. He's going to help him out financially, which is an unbelievable gesture to make, so I appreciate his help, and he's always helped. The people who put in, like, you know, fantastic. It was talking about Richard and Harvey. They won the Girl Rush and they give £100, and that's a lovely thing to do. And as a young girl, I don't know if the parents are watching, who apparently come in the office and give £2 to Peter Jordan. Well, if the parents are watching, please bring her in to see me before kick-off. I'm always here from 12 o'clock or after kick-off. Whatever. I would love to meet her, because I thought it was a lovely gesture to give a bit of a pocket money. You know, you don't want that really, but it's a lovely thing to do. So I'd like to meet the family really if I can. So please pop in and see us, and it'd be lovely to see you. And I'd like to meet the girl who done it. But yeah, it's for them. It's for their benefit. I just want to try to help. I know where I am budget-wise. I know where I am. We never go over budget here, as you just seen. Probably, I think Epstein had to put a squad up for sale this morning and all that. We'll not do things like here. We'll work with a budget. Some of the loan players we don't have to even pay for, so we do deals like that as well. But it's this sort of thing. I want to get Kane back as quick as possible. He's saying the surgeon today, so we'll know. Hopefully we'll get it done quick. Christian's running that in a minute. It is his last chance with cards on the table. What he's going to do. I would just like to offer the support for the players, to be honest. And I really appreciate people haven't got money and they can't do it, and they pay enough. Got it. But the ones who have, I really do appreciate their help, and thanks so much for all them. And it's going to a worthy cause, and I do appreciate everybody's help.
Sure. Right, thank you very much. All the very best for tomorrow, not least partly to improve your record as an FA Cup manager, but just as much for the money, isn't it, really?
That's right. And if Toby scores a winner, we'll know it's a little connection between them, won't we? The Nottingham Forest boy scoring a winner, you know, then we know it's going to be, like, you know, and stuff like that. So it's one of them, like, you know. So bottom line is, I'm excited for the game. If we lose a game tomorrow, I'll probably be in the house and in bed by 7. If we win a game tomorrow, I'll be in bed by Wednesday. That'll be one of them weekends. So support us if you can. Please back. We need you, and I'll let you know. And so I can tell frustrations, because the last couple of games I've got that. That's my fault. Okay, if you want, let's get behind everybody tomorrow.
Excellent. Thank you very much.